what exactly, I know you talked about this a little bit, but what exactly did happen to where this promise that was made to teachers, all of a sudden, like the government is backing out on it?
Well, the money is now going into the teachers' pension system, as opposed to going into the teachers' pocketbooks.
Right.
That's what happened.
Right.
That's the outcome of House Bill 694.
The outcome, yes. But why didn't they keep the promise?
Well, because they wanted to make sure that the pension system was solvent, and the teachers had not seen the money anyway for several years. So they said the teachers we're not literally taking money away from them because they've never seen it. We're now going to make the pension system solvent.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I talked to a couple of teachers about this, and, they were saying how this was something that they went to the Capitol for, right? Like, it was one of the things that they
did. They rallied against it.
Yeah, so they just felt kind of, disappointed by the fact that this promise was made, but it wasn't carried out.
And I understand that. I mean, that's human nature. You always feel cheated or lied to when someone makes a promise to you. You act in good faith to do the things you need to do to keep your side of the bargain, and then when it comes time for the other side to keep its end of the bargain, they don't do it. So I understand teachers being upset by it. However, I do see the other side as well, in that this money is still going for a good purpose to strengthen the teachers' retirement system, and to fully fund the pension. So the teachers will continue to have their pension for years and years to come.
Right. And so this bill has been passed, and then it's going to...
It's now law.
Okay. And so will this go on for the next... Well, until it's 100%.
To 100%. So, like I said, this is 25 now. We're probably 15 years.
15? Okay.
At most, before the teacher's retirement system is fully funded.
Okay. And is this still carried out, like a promise? Like it's going to be like after this we promise?
Yes, that's correct.
It's still carried out. So, okay. So then how does this weight of this promise change a little bit? Do you think it changes at all, or?
Well, the only change is that teachers don't see that money now.
Right.
That those increases are going into now the pension system as opposed to going into their pocketbooks.
Right. So after this, it's going to go straight to their pocket, basically, from
yes.
what this bill says currently.
After we fully fund the the teachers' pension system, after that pension system is 100% funded, then this excess money will go into the teachers' pocketbooks, go into their hands.
Okay. All right. And so after that, nobody's going to say we need to put this money into another pot or anything.
Well, right now there's no other fund to put the money into. The health insurance fund is now fully solvent. The pension system in about 15 years will be fully solvent. 15 to 17 years. Although I'm staying with 15 because we're getting good rates of return. Will be fully solvent, and so. Everything will be strong for retired teachers.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that was kind of my main questions about, what this bill really means and, like, basically why this promise what happened to where this promise was broken, basically. What happened? I understand that pot of money also needed to be solvent, but, like, why that? Like, were teachers consulted in this decision, or?
Well, they were consulted. There were discussions with the leadership of the Kentucky Education Association about this proposal. They didn't go along with it, but yes, they were consulted.
Okay. And so teachers were not part of this decision to move it forward with this money.
The decision was made by the leadership portion of the legislature, by the Republican leadership. They were the one pushing for this change.
Okay. Not holding the promise. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was mainly my main questions. I mean, unless there's something else about this bill that I'm missing or that you would like to.
Well, you haven't told me what you think about it.
The bill? Well, I mean, I think I felt, especially, and I was talking to some kids who wanted to go into education as well. I feel like it kind of is, I mean, it's only one of the promises that the government has broken, but it just kind of discourages from the recruitment. And I don't know if these promises hold any weight further along and like after this bill as well.
Well, for a young person like yourself, it doesn't hurt you at all because
Right.
you're not a retiree right now.
Right. Yeah.
And if you were going to teaching today, in about 15 years, you would still be teaching, and you'd have a fully solvent health insurance fund and a retirement fund, fully solvent. So it benefits young teachers,
right,
going into the system.
Right.
And if you're going to go in Fayette County is the only school system now that starts teachers at $50,000.
Right. Yeah, that's a very
so the pay would be good for you. So for young teachers, it's a win-win situation, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but the teachers who were, during these rallies now are not either close to retirement or...
For teachers who are close to retirement, it impacts their pocketbook immediately for sure.
Right, yeah. And even the ones that are not as close to retirement, but are not, fresh out, I guess I would say.
Well, it depends on how long they want to retire. If you're going to retire, if your retirement possibilities are more than 15 years out, you're still okay. If you're going to retire the next 5 or 7 years, then yes, there's going to be a portion of time in which you won't see as much money on your check as you otherwise would.